So it's your girl Deja, and today I'm going to be doing a mukbang. Yes, I know this is weird to start off a mukbang, but I'm about to show you how I want to have my taco seasoning, my taco shells, and my ground turkey. I just put all the tacos that could fit on here. If I want more, I'll probably need more, but I just put the tacos that could fit on here for the moment. So yeah, so let's get into this. What's poppin' YouTube? It's your girl Deja, and today I am back with another video. It's been a while since I posted, and it wasn't intentionally, but I've been dealing with school or whatever. And honestly, I have a whole lot of stories. This is my sophomore year, but as you guys seen, maybe my last video or the video before that, this video, right? I think it'll be here or here. Anyways, I'll post it in the eye, and you will see that's the last video I posted. If you don't mind checking it out, that'll be amazing. But I was a freshman then, and I'm a sophomore. So yes, I've been going through some stuff with my sophomore, with my freshman year. I went through some things, and I never really uploaded about all I just showed was my room tour. So I will be showing the stuff that I went through. Well, not showing, but I'll be giving you guys a story time of my roommate situation and how my freshman year of college really was. Because people be like, it was a breeze. Yes, the education part was a breeze, but this taco broke, so I'm gonna eat this one first. Cause okay, I think this is enough time. But the education part was a breeze. But roommates, you really have to choose them wisely, and you really have to trust who you rooming with. Like, yes, like you just have to be on the same page, get to know your roommate before, you know. But I will be giving you guys a little insight of that, because honestly, that was the most horrible thing I ever had to go through. Like, I went through some things in life. You guys want to hear story times about my life or whatever, just leave it in the comments down below. But I honestly didn't want to go to school after that, because I'm giving you guys a story time. So hold on, y'all. Let me get a bite of this taco. I'm doing tacos. You see it. But I don't have lettuce, y'all. It's not that I don't eat lettuce. I really didn't care if I didn't have lettuce or not, because that's how they look. Because it was just, it went bad. It went bad. So I was like, I'm not buying no more. So yeah. Homemade tacos. Okay, so a little insight for orientation. I'm gonna give y'all a background. My water. I'm gonna give you guys a background. For orientation, I met my roommate, right? My first roommate, my freshman year for the fall semester. I met her. Mind you, we do have the same roommate the whole year, but I had to change my room. So honestly, I really don't know what a video cut off at, but I was saying, like, you do have the same roommate for the whole year. But the thing about it is, me and my roommate, we met during orientation. I didn't have no roommate during orientation. I was just gonna let it be randomized, selected and randomized. But when I met her, like, we sort of kind of clicked, but we didn't. I don't know. It was awkward, right? But her and my mom clicked, right? They got each other numbers and everything. So, with that being said, I got my roommate number. Well, I didn't get her roommate. I got her Snapchat. I didn't get her number then. And I just got her Snapchat. And when I got her Snapchat, it was cool. And then one day, she she texted and was like, do you have a roommate? And I was like, no, honestly, I wouldn't. I just feel cause the school that I go to is a please don't snore. And you have to fill it out. It's like a roommate form. You fill it out so that they can match you with your roommate. So they can match you with your roommate. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna fill it out. So I did it. And she was like, okay, I'm finna send you a request as my roommate. And I was like, oh, really? Oh, you want to be my roommate? She was like, yeah, girl. Like, I feel like we'll be... So I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm like, okay, cool. But mind you, we did have a dorm room tour. But I didn't think it would be a problem. The fact that how we was, like, we was talking, so I was asking her, like, cause you know we have to share the same bathroom, we have to share the same everything. Not the same everything, because we don't have to share the same food and nothing. But the way our dorm was set up, it's like you have to have everything, like the bathroom stuff. You have to probably gotta share. Like, you go buy your own towels and stuff and put it on the side of the bed, because once you walk through the door in our dorm room, the way it's set up, you walk through the door, you see side A, and then you can go straight to the back and see side B. But the bathroom is what separated our room. But the bathroom had this little, like, it was there, but then it had this gap where the refrigerator and the microwave was, and then our desk was right there. So if we sit at our desk, we could see each other. If we go to the refrigerator, you can see on her side, or she could see on my side, whatever, right? So, I mean, when we first moved in, it was cool, dandy, and all that. So we was fine. Like, we went together everywhere. The first week of school, we had Panther Camp. So we went together. We was like together 24/7 basically that whole week. And after that, we was cool. We met people. People came visiting our room. We met them or whatever. Everything was fine. Like, we clicked. Like, we was cool. And then for some reason, I met these girls across the hall. We're going to call them, I'm not going to say their name, but we're going to call my roommate Kayla. Kayla is the roommate. Then we go have Ashley. And then we go have Ashley, Kayla, Ashley. And then we go have Lily. Kayla, Ashley, Lily, whatever. Lily came, knocked on our door with another girl, right? But Lily and Ashley was roommates across the hall from us. So Lily came, knocked on our door. Me and Lily clicked like this. Boom. Became friends like that. Like, we was vibing, talking. After that, we went everywhere together. My roommate must have got jealous because of that. My roommate, which is Kayla, got jealous because of that. So I'm like, okay, I don't know. But everything just seemed fine. Like, she acted like everything was fine. And then, later down the semester, she used to go around and tell Ashley everything. Like, she legit wanted to go tell Ashley everything about how this is that and this, that, and like legit everything. She went and told her that I warmed some Chinese noodles, mama noodles. I'm gonna insert the picture of them here. She gonna tell her that I warmed them and it made her nauseous. It was some things she couldn't deal with it and all this and that. I'm like, well, she never told me that, because like I'm courteous of other people. So I mean, like, if you had a problem with something, you should let me know that. If anything, you should let me know. She's gonna be like, oh, the bathroom be stinking. First of all, my CA do room checks every week. She went, so my CA feel like something was out of whack. we couldn't have our room dirty, honestly, because we'll get a fine, right? We'll get a fine if anything's dirty, trash is left anywhere, the bathroom dirty. We'll get a fine for that because we have to be courteous of other people. We have to be courteous of our roommates because our roommates share the same thing. Our roommates will see our room. Our roommates could see this. It was all about the roommates. So, with that being said, we all had to be courteous of it, right? So, I'm like, okay, I never kept my room dirty, honestly. If anything dirty was my closet. But you couldn't see my closet. You know what I'm saying? Like, you couldn't see my closet. You couldn't see nothing. So, I'm like, okay. She was mad that I found. So, me and Lily, we just didn't worry about it. So, Ashley went to go tell Kayla everything about Lily and her. They having problems. She used to go tell her. She used to go run back and tell her this and that. La 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 la. La 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 this. La 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 that. So I'm like, okay. She was like blah blah blah. She used to go tell her all like back and forth. They used to be back and forth. I'm like, they should have just been roommates. If that's the case. Like, they should have just been roommates. Like, you could have just went down to the CA, to the LCC. That's the people that was over our buildings, that stayed in our buildings. So we could have run to them about any problem. Like, y'all could have just went and told them what was going on. Well, I ain't gonna lie. Kayla went told that we was having problems. So, but I didn't know we was having problems. Okay? So I get a text one day saying, from my CA, saying, oh, come see me after you get out of class. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, okay. I'm gonna come see you. I was like, am I in trouble? She was like, no, I just need to talk to you. I'm like, okay. So I went, see her. She was like, it's about your roommate. She discussed to me that y'all was having problems or whatever. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, okay. What problems are we having? Like, legit, what problems are we having? She's gonna tell me, the women said the bathroom is always stinking dirty. I always seem like I have a problem about little stuff. She gonna tell her I'll be having the refrigerator filled with stuff that she couldn't do. I be up loud talking on the phone at 1, 2 in the morning. Sis, I be having an 8 a.m. Who's gonna stay up 1, 2 in the morning talking on the phone to who? Who am I gonna be on the phone with? Like, legit, I don't be on the phone with nobody. I don't be on the phone talking on the phone with nobody. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So I'm like, okay. I'm really gonna be talking to nobody. So how do I sit here and be on the phone that loud? I'm like, if anything, it's you. Cause I really want to record her one day and show them. Like, look. I'm like, sis, whatever. Right? Then she gonna tell her about the phone situation. When she got there, I told the LCC my side, not the LCC, the CA my side. Like, she feel like everything should go her way. Like, she wants people to abide by her rules. Like, this is her house, this is her room. She wants everything to revolve around her, which I'm not finna do. You feel me? So she was like, yeah, I understand you don't have to. So I'm like, yeah, I'm not about to do that. So I'm like, well, okay, like, I don't know what to do because she ain't gonna get what she wants. So the CA called her up and now we talked. And she gonna tell me, I'm sorry, y'all, but she gonna tell me, you'll be loud on the phone. I'm like, I don't even be talking to nobody. If anything, if you on the phone, you don't want with your boyfriend, you don't want to be on the phone all day like we like high school students or something. You know what I'm saying? Like we in college. This is our freshman year in college. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't gotta hide nothing from nobody. I don't gotta sugarcoat nothing for nobody. I don't care who you is, honestly. So I'm like, I don't be on the phone. Like, who I be on the phone with? That loud. Like, who do I be on the phone with loud? Like, I'm not understanding. Like, what be stank? Like, what is this? Like, what you doing? Like, first of all, we both share the bathroom. Just spray some air freshener when you use it. Like, what's the problem? I don't know. Like, I really don't know. She wants the bathroom to smell like roses every single time. It's a bathroom. Like, it's a bathroom. So I'm like, what I was telling her. I forgot what I was telling her because this was so long ago. But this was a year ago, honestly. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So then we was like, the CA was sitting there listening. She gonna tell, no, the girl gonna tell me, you could just go in a TV room, which is like, it's like a little lounge area, and talk on the phone at night. I said, I'm about to be uncomfortable for nobody. I'm about to walk on eggshells for nobody. So the CA was like, yeah, she don't have to walk on eggshells for nobody. If she could talk on the phone if she wants to. She said, you're so uptight. You want everything to go your way. And I said, that's the truth. Like, I'm not understanding. So we left it at that. And I was like, she don't even be going to sleep at like 12 o'clock. She be up. Right? So I'm like, she wants everything to be turned down and on silence after 11:30. This is not military school, sis. I can do what I want to. So, I'm like, I can do what I want to do. Right after that meeting, Chris started being petty. Filling the freezer up to the max so I can't put no food in there. She started being loud on the phone, waking up playing music 6 7 o'clock in the morning. I got an 8 a.m. On Tuesdays, I had a 2 o'clock, but I be asleep. So before, cause quiet hours was from 11 in the morning. From 11 at night to 11 in the morning. It was quiet hours. She used to be getting up at 7 o'clock in the morning playing music. Out on the phone. So I got up and recorded her one day. I got up and recorded her. I sure did. And our CA came up in there and was like, how's everything going? I said, if she like it, I love it. Because I'm not seeing no problems. And everything has been the same since before this meeting. So I'm not understanding. I don't know what to do. And I'm not doing it. She started laughing. Like, sis, you know it's you. Like, you know it's you. So fast forward till one day. No, this was after Christmas break. Which was going into spring semester. Right? Fall and spring. You know. So, going into the spring semester when we came back. I go up in there. I ain't had nowhere to put my food in. Nowhere. Sis was just living her best life. Sis was just doing like tedious things, like stuff to like make me mad. Like she was just doing stuff to make me mad. Like, so I'm like, I'm gonna tell her something one day. But before I could tell her something, she used to be doing stuff. So I just started recording. Like, I just started, like, mocking everything that she used to do. Because sis, you're not finna play me. Like, you're not finna get me kicked out of school because you don't want me as your roommate. All you had to do was just say you don't want me as your roommate, and they would have moved me, or they would have moved you. But I'm not about to sit there and move and be uncomfortable for you because you don't want me as your roommate. First of all, you requested me as your roommate in the beginning. Like, you didn't have to request me as your roommate. You know what I'm saying? Like, sis, what is you doing with yourself? Like, you serious? So then, after that, hold on, y'all. So then, after that, let me tell you, she used to just do petty stuff. Like, she used to use all the tissue. If she used finish the roll, she'll put a roll in there. If I finish the roll, I'll put a roll in there, right? But she used to finish the roll and then put a roll in there. So I used to put my roll in there or whatever because I'm like, whatever. Maybe she forgot. Try to, you know. I'm like, okay. Use the roll. The roll was gone within 2 days. So I'm like, what's she doing? So I stopped putting my tissue up in there. Like, if she forgot to put a roll, I just take some tissue and put it in there. So one day, I left my roll on the counter. It came back, it was gone. I'm like, okay, she got me. She doing this on purpose. So I'm like, okay. I'll see what she doing. I'm like, I see what she doing. I'm like, okay. So then one day, if y'all hear like drumming, it's the plumbing in the walls. So I can't do nothing about that. I'm sorry. Period. I'm sorry for that. But like one day, my mama called me and asked me, do I need groceries? So I'm like, yeah. So she was like, okay, I'm about to bring you Mardi Gras ice cream had just came out. She said, I'm about to bring you some ice cream. I'm like, okay, how the ice cream taste? Mom was like, you'll taste it and see because I ain't haven't tried it yet. I'm like, okay. And what else do you need? So she brought me the stuff that I needed. Went to my room. I went to my room, like she heard me on the phone. My mom was saying that she was about to bring me some stuff, right? Get to my room to put the stuff up in the freezer. Why is there everything under the sun in the freezer? Ice cream, everything up in the freezer. She gonna start laughing. Do you need room? I said, you know what? Don't worry about it. I stopped talking to her. I haven't talked to her since we came back from spring semester. I haven't said a word to her. Not head, not back. Because you've been trying me. Like, you've been trying me. So I'm like, okay, bet. Bet. That's all I can say, bet. That night, she came and was like 2 o'clock in the morning. She took a shower before me. But see me, before I take a shower, I make sure everything she had up and out was not up in there. You know what I'm saying? If I see something up in there, I'll wait to go take a shower so she can go take it out. Because you ain't finna get me. So one night, or that night, when my mom brought me the groceries, she came and asked me 2 o'clock in the morning after I got out the shower. Well, I didn't get out the shower at 2. She waited. She was just pacing back and forth from the bathroom to the room, to across the hall to Ashley the room. Because, mind you, Ashley and Lily, they had they fight already. They already then moved on. But me and Lily was still friends. That was my A1 dog. Like, we were still friends. We were still going somewhere. That's what I'm saying. Like, and then they already had that issue. So I don't know if they was plotting it. I don't know if Ashley and Kayla was plotting this or whatever. But 2 o'clock in the morning, she come, Deja. I'm like, huh? Did you see my ring? I'm like, what ring? No, I didn't see no ring. It was in the bathroom on the counter. I said, well, I don't know. That morning, I had at 7 o'clock. I had at 8 a.m. I leave at 7 o'clock to make it to my 8 a.m. so I could be on time. Well, I don't leave at exactly 7 o'clock, but I leave at 7 something to make it 8 o'clock. Excuse me. So I was like, okay. Normal day. At 11 o'clock, I get a text from my LCC, the one that's over the building. I need you to meet me ASAP after you get out of class. What time do you get out? I said I get out at 11:50. Come now. I was like, oh shoot. Did I get out at 11:50? I got 11 o'clock. I don't know what time I got out. I got out at 11 something though. I know it was 11 something that I got out. And I had a class at 1 or 2. I had a class at 2. I'm okay. Me, her, my dog. So, me usually I'll go upstairs and use the bathroom first. And then come back down. But I didn't. I went straight to her room, office. She gonna tell me, I need to talk to you and I need to do a room search. I said, for what? She said your roommate had discussed to me that she had lost the ring and it probably be stolen because she left it in the bathroom. I'm like, huh? She said, did you hear something about that? I said, yes. She told me that at 2 o'clock in the morning. I was half asleep. She told me that she lost her ring. But I'm like, no, I didn't see no ring. She kept asking me that. She was pacing back and forward, asking me that. So she was like, okay, we're gonna have to do a room check now. I'm like, okay. So I went to my room. My room. I don't have nothing to hide. And another thing, they have these dressers. They have locks that you could have a lock on. So that quench together so you can lock it and put a lock on them. I didn't have no lock. She did, but I didn't. They do a room search. You open my second drawer. It was like, this her ring? I'm looking like, oh well. Man, I don't know what that is. No man, I don't know what that is. But I guess. It was like, let me see a picture of the ring. She sent the else to see a picture of the ring. The ring was in my drawer. But mind you, I never touched the ring. I never did that. But the thing about it, she was going to try to charge me. But they was going to try to charge me with theft and all this and get me kicked out of school. Right? I was going to get kicked out of school. I wasn't going to be able to stay on campus no more. I don't know if I was going to be able to go back to that school. Come back to the school. And all this. And I wasn't going to be able to do none of that no more. Right? So I'm like, okay. If y'all feel like I stole this ring, do some DNA test on the ring before. Because you know, anything over $500, you getting charged with theft. You getting sentenced. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, ooh, I was hot. I want to wear her out. I ain't even gonna lie. I want to fight her so bad. But then I was gonna really get kicked out of school. And then, you know. So I'm like, okay. She really trying me. So, she took the room, they found it. So I left and went to class. They was like, we're going to send you an eviction notice in the morning. And if you want to appeal it, come down to appeal it at 9 o'clock in the morning. They was like, do you have a class? I said yes. Wait, did I have a class at 9? 8? Yeah, I had a class at 9. But I think it was a Thursday, so I don't think I had a class at 9. Because Tuesdays and Thursdays, I had a class at 2. You know what I'm saying? So, my class was at 2 o'clock. So, I don't think so. So, he was like, yeah, come down and appeal it. So, I'm like, okay. That day, she called me back and was like, what you doing? I'm saying I'm eating. She was like, are you almost done? Because I need you to come down. My phone was on 5%. She was like, I need you to come down and talk to the police. They want to speak with you now. So my friends, it was me, Kiki, and Lily, right? So sitting there eating. So they was like, wait, finish telling me the story before you go meet with them. So I'm like, I sat there, told them the story, and they was like, oh, son, her and her friend, they was just like going off, like, because her friend was Ashley, okay? Me and Lily was friends, so we was like, we could have just switched roommates, that would have been fine. Like, all that's all they had to say. So I went back and told the police. So she was like, the police told me to step out the room and talk, so he could talk to her first. Her, which is my LCC, when I went back, I went to go see what she wanted. So, police told me to step out the room so he could speak with my LCC first. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I was scared, y'all. Scared, because he was just whispering and talking. I'm like, hold on, what's going to happen? Am I going to get kicked out of school or what? So, okay. Okay, whatever. She was like, she told me to come in there before I could talk to him. She was like, tell him every single detail that happened. She said, tell him everything. Don't hold nothing back. Tell him everything. Tell him how we found it, what happened when we found it, everything. I told him. He was like, oh, really? I was like, yeah. He was like, don't say nothing, but I was told that it was found in her, she found it in her backpack. That's what she told me. And I'm like, oh, huh? He was like, yeah. And I know you want a DNA test on it, but we can't do that because she wanted it back. So I'm like, oh, okay. So she backed out 100% when she found out the police was getting involved. I'm like, okay. So I'm like, well, so what I have to do now? He was like, honestly, we ain't gonna do nothing to you because this and that. But I still was getting diction from American campus, which I was gonna get kicked out of school because I didn't do nothing. I was gonna go to jail and nothing because I honestly really didn't do nothing. So after that, I still had to go up the next morning and do my eviction thingy. Mama came up here and everything. They was going off, y'all. They was going They was really going off. So I'm like, okay. She came up here, told me deal with that. And they dropped the eviction. And basically I moved upstairs in another room. So, and when I was trying to move out, She was being petty. Her mom was like, make sure you got everything out the bathroom. She went ran up in the bathroom and closed the door and took all her stuff out the bathroom. I'm like, she doing all that for nothing because I already took all my stuff out the bathroom. Like, sis, what is you? I'm one step ahead of you. What are you doing? So, I almost like, you must not know I fight kids. So, we left like that. I still see you. Be looking stupid. But since you can't break me, you gonna get what's coming to you. I'm sorry. But that's basically the end of my freshman year roommate story time. I just moved upstairs and I used to see her. Me and Lily was still friends. She moved to another building, but she didn't get kicked out either. She just moved to another building. And that was it. So, if you like this story time, give this video a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe to my channel, y'all. And I'll be back with more story times, more challenges, more reactions, and all that. Pranks. If y'all need to know that, shoot me DM on Snapchat. I left it in the thing because I really answer all my messages on Snapchat. I didn't catch that. Shut up. But I really answer all my messages on Snapchat. No lies. So, shoot me a snap with pranks, the challenges that y'all want me to do. If y'all want to leave it in the comments down below, do that. And yes, I will be back with more videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. Deuces!